Okay, so where was I? So yeah, I felt really, really, really like extreme pressure way down in my bottom, and I was like, something's going on. So I decided just to wait for a little bit longer because I didn't want them to come in here and mess with me again. I'm still 8 centimeters, so I just waited a little bit longer. Meanwhile, my niece is in the bathroom because my midwife knew that all I had to do was press the button and they would have to come in here because they know I would be, you know, ready to push. So next thing we know, my niece, she's 4 now, she was in the bathroom, and next thing I know, nurses just rushed in my room, and we were all looking like, she was like, somebody pressed the emergency button, what's going on, is everything alright? And we're looking around like, no, you know, and she opened the bathroom door, and Jordy, my niece, was in there pulling down the emergency. The nurses, the nurses flew in like, oh my gosh, like you wouldn't even believe. They thought like the baby was there laying on the table or something. But come to find out, my niece was on the toilet, and I guess she was intrigued by the little emergency thing, and she pulled it, and they just came in like, ooh, it was hilarious. But of course we didn't laugh in the nurses' faces, but it was funny. But they came in and checked me and said, right after that they came anyway and checked me and said that I was 10 centimeters dilated and I was ready to push. And everybody got all excited and standing up to wait to watch and everything. They prepped me. They, you know, my fiance had one leg and a nurse had the other leg, and my midwife was there. And my nieces wanted to get in. They wanted to be as close to me as possible, but you know, it was like so much stuff around, like the tables and baby things and stuff like that. But my midwife and the nurse was actually nice, because actually before, when I just first started to push, you know, they were just watching, you know, to see how well I pushed and stuff like that. So they actually let my nieces sit on their lap right in front of me, and you know, so that was nice. They were really excited. But once things started rolling, you know, they had to go back there with my mom and sisters. But anyway, so this was basically 49 hours later, and but the pushing only took about 25 minutes or so. So like the first time I was pushing for the first time, you know, and I would take a deep breath in and bear down, but it seemed to be not pushing right. Like, mind you, I still had the epidural, which I couldn't feel anything from the under the breast down, and so of course I couldn't feel actually what I was doing. And my mom told me, she said, Jessica, act like, you know, you pooping, act like you pushing to poop, which helped me out a lot. Like, I was more pushing on, like, because I figured he comes out that way, so you push on that, but no, you should push, act like you're pooping, and it helps a lot. So first couple times I was pushing wrong, and then once my mom told me that, they started to see stuff, like the baby would, you know, come out a little and go back in, and by that time my mind was like in a whole different, like, I don't remember, you know, basically how I was trying to look at my older niece's face and stuff like that, and I just don't remember if I did any of that. But anyway, so I was pushing and pushing, and the head finally came out, and next thing I know, the nurses was like, he's turning by himself, and everybody's looking. They said that his head, by himself, his head went from face down to sideways, like he wanted to come out a certain way by itself. So, and by this time, I'm not going to answer that right now, but by this time, by this time, you know, I'm crying because I'm realizing what's going to happen and things like that. So I'm still pushing, but I'm crying and stuff like that. But finally, that last push after the head come out, it's a breeze. Like, basically they just grab him by his head and you push a little, and everything, you just have such a big relief. Like, it feels like you've been pregnant for years and years and years, and you finally get, oh, like, it was a relief on my back, it was a relief on my stomach, on my legs, on my everything. It was such a big relief. And I just kind of went like, oh. And my mom said I was going to do that too. And I kind of just released all that. I just felt so good after that. And they put him on my chest, and I just started bawling. Everybody in the room started crying, and it was just so, I thought he was the most beautifulest baby in the world. You know, slimy and all that stuff and all. So yeah, it just seems like it was so far away now. But he's about almost 7 weeks. Today is Thursday morning, so he'll be 7 weeks tomorrow, and he's such a big boy, guys. I'm gonna show you him actually when I get off work. I'm about to go home and record him a little so you guys can see him. He's extremely cute. So yeah, that's my labor and delivery story, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.